morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning. How's everybody doing? The theme for today's summit is to talk about us, young black men, the space that we hold both professionally and personally. Two overarching themes of today is on mental health and careers and behavioral health. What hood you rap? Brotherhood. What hood you rap? Brotherhood. What hood you rap? Manhood. I'm the beating heart of a race that will not accept annihilation. I'm the blood of a king and son of a queen. I'm that melon in my skin that lets me skip the sunscreen. You feel me? My hunger, my drive, I am bold, I am fearless, I am limitless, my dream, who become, a reality.
Work ethic, nothing is going to be given to you. You got to be willing to put in the work. Whatever you want to do, you got to be willing to put in the work.
Our first activity, where we're going to talk about labels and how language matters.
Living with the stigma is harder than living with the mental illness itself.
Asking for help, needing help, doesn't make you weak or less worthy of love or support or success. You can literally be anything you want to be.
We're going to give you guys labels, and you guys are going to go around the room and post whatever label you think matches.
I see greatness in all you guys, and you may not necessarily see it. You every single day, whether you feel like it or not, you gotta work on you every single day. It's a gradual process.
You shouldn't keep everything bottled up inside. You should be able to express yourself. You really have to talk about your problems and be able to just open up and express yourself. You shouldn't be afraid to do that.
People are more than their labels.
The interesting thing about schizophrenia, it's an actual thought disorder where physiologically in the brain, the chemical firings is different in terms of a neurotypical individual.
Right.
This country tells us as men, but even more so as men of color, that we're just supposed to have something called grit, where we're able to just tough it out and be able to show and prove.
It's hard for a lot of us to receive help for mental illness, and I suffer from my own depression and anxiety, and I was so afraid of the stigma. We talked about stigma a lot in the group. I think it was important that we brought it up.
How many of y'all feel like the system is fair, period?
There was a time where I was evaluated and they said, all right, you eligible to do X, Y, and Z. You need to go do this program. But my insurance was like, nah, and they sent me to one level higher. So like when I speak, and I'm talking like, I speak it from like my stomach, like the pit of anger that I have for this system. I left with more problems than I came in with.
We're gonna yell out a stigmatizing word, and you're gonna come up with solutions or ways to make a person who has that label feel better or help combat that, because that's how we're gonna start fighting the system the way things are. Dangerous!
Friendly. Protected.
Give me that.
Misunderstood.
So we just basically wanted to give you guys a couple ideas of strategies that do work to basically combat stigma.
All of us that work in mental health are really very grateful that a young mind looks at the work that we do and says, you know what, I'd at least like to learn about mental health and what mental health is.
At second and third grade level, depending on what your reading level, your English, whatever you're doing in that class, that's how they're basing it off how many prisons that they're actually going to build. So they've already decided when you're in third grade that you are going to go to prison because you can't read at that level. Mm-hmm. So the system is created exactly the way it's supposed to work. So you need to understand that.
I think for you as young men, I think it's really putting yourself out there to really figure it out.
No matter what happens to you, no matter what you do from this day forward, never accept can't. Never accept it.
Like with mental health and all that, I'm scared to go to a therapist, honestly, because I feel like they're going to think I'm really crazy. We can mess around and be in a system based on the things that we say.
When you have more people that look like you and you feel more comfortable speaking to them, you're going to feel more comfortable to say everything that's on your mind.
We all need help. We're human. One hand can't clap on its own.
We learned a lot about mental illness and mental health. We found out ways to cope. You can go to therapy, try to find people that look like you, that you're comfortable with, that you click with.
But I really feel like I can really make an impact in your life if I talk about all my scars, if I talk about all the mistakes I made.
You know, it made me have a different type of mindset and a different perspective on what mental health really is. I really got to learn about, you know, accepting help from other people.
I just wanted to take a few minutes just to thank each and every one of you for being here today, for participating earlier in the group workshops.
I see greatness in all you guys, and you may not necessarily see it, but I'm telling you, there's so much greatness in you guys. You guys are so amazing. You guys just don't even know it.
I appreciate that, I will live my life as the wonderful creation I am.
I will live my life as the wonderful creation I am.
I will coat my mind with knowledge.
I will coat my mind with knowledge.
So it will not be penetrated by foolishness.
So it will not be penetrated by foolishness.
I will value brotherhood.
I will value brotherhood.
And always be my brother's keeper.
I will always be my brother's keeper.
My stride is wide.
My stride is wide.
As I walk in the footsteps of giants.
As I walk in the footsteps of giants.
I will define myself.
I will define myself.
So I can redefine the world.
So I can redefine the world.
I will be different.
I will be different.
I will be great.
I will be great.
I will never stop.